Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Caiden Cowger program, broadcasting from West Virginia. It is great to have you with us. So I am back after my 2-week break, visiting my affiliate station in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, WXMB 101.5 FM. And I tell you, I still can't thank them enough, Pastor Ron and his brother Patrick, for giving me that opportunity. Because I tell you, it's just absolutely amazing to hear for the first time the area that WXMB covers. It still amazes me. They cover Myrtle Beach, Surfside Beach, they cover Garden City Beach, they cover Conway, all that. Beyond Conway, in the winter it goes even further. It's just completely phenomenal to see the reach of that radio station that we have down there. I was listening to them in my hotel room. And I tell you, it is just a great station. The way that they run it and everything, I swear it sounds better than K-Love. It is just a phenomenal radio station. And once again, I can't thank Calvary Chapel down there. I can't thank WXMB, Pastor Ron, Brother Patrick enough for allowing me to be on that station. It's really just a very humbling opportunity, and I'm very, very grateful. But anyway, guys, so what we have going on, unfortunately last week, I was able to just do one show, and that was at Calvary Chapel. It was at the WXMB studios, and there at WXMB, I was talking about the Republican convention. Now we're dealing with the Democrat convention, and I tell you, the thing is just so boring. It is absolutely boring. The DNC this year is such a snooze fest, which it practically is every year. But one thing that has been really fascinating to me is that Debbie Wasserman Schultz is now out of there. That's one good thing that Bernie Sanders did. Thank you, Bernie. Bernie Sanders got rid of Dandruff Debbie. She's gone. She's no longer in charge of the DNC anymore because she ended up having this big thing where she fixed the election to only benefit Hillary Clinton, which we all knew that anyway, but now it's confirmed. And this just completely enraged Bernie Sanders advocates, completely enraged his supporters. Because as I was watching this, the thing that's really fascinating about the entire thing is that Bernie Sanders, when he's up there, he's trying to bring them all together. No, I'm supporting Hillary Clinton now, so you should too. So Bernie Sanders is up there trying to convince his supporters to, support Hillary Clinton. They're booing. No, we want you. We want supporting Bernie Sanders. And then when he's gone, I swear the only time that it's alive at this DNC convention, at the Democratic National Convention, the only time that it's alive is when you have the Bernie Sanders. Mainly, it sounds like it's coming from the left side of the convention. Burn it down, burn it down. I'm like, yeah. And they say we're divided as a Republican Party. I don't think so, but so that's what we have. And, I'm going to just propose something. I think that this is something that all Bernie Sanders supporters should reconsider. I think Bernie Sanders should run under another party. I do. I think Bernie Sanders should form his own political party called the National American Workers' Party to truly fight for socialism. Those of you who are history buffs know what I'm referring to. But anyway, so that'd be a good name for him, and that would also be a very good cause. It's been historically proven to be effective, I guess you could say. But anyway, that's if I was a socialist Nazi. But anyway, guys, another thing that I wanted to bring up was a speech that was given by a guy out of Minnesota, Al Franken, senator. He used to be on Saturday Night Live. I don't know if any of you guys, remember that or anything, but Al Franken is a senator from Minnesota. And basically, this guy said that you need to neglect your children this November just to vote, just to get Hillary Clinton in there. That's what Al Franken stated. Now, I have the audio bit here for you. I want you to listen to this last part of his speech. So just to tell you, the Democrats have this sign up that says, we're all about family in the background. But this is Al Franken. And as you can see, the Democrats clearly reflect family values. Go ahead and play it, Al Franken at the DNC.
Starting Friday morning, it's all about work, hard work. of you have jobs. Many of you have families. Ignore them. Let me tell you something. Kids love it when their parents aren't home. They love it. And let me tell you something else. An 8-year-old kid knows how to use a microwave oven. And let me tell you something else. An 8-year-old kid can teach a 4-year-old kid to use a microwave oven. It's just scientific fact. Don't worry about your kids. They'll be fine. You have work to do. Get on those phones, knock on those doors, and tell them Al Franken sent you. Thank you. Get him.
There you go. Al Franken at the DNC. Neglect your children to support Hillary Clinton. That is such a great message to send to the little kiddies and the families. That's great. Family values right there of the Democratic Party at work. So, guys, that's what we took away from Al Franken's little speech. Really well received there. And the thing that I love is that as he's making this speech, the camera cuts over to two children that are sitting down there. Yeah, no child labor laws, no child labor. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But that's the Democrats for you. You know? Who cares about your children? It takes a village to raise a child, right? Yeah, Hillary taught us that. Doesn't take a family. No. Just send your children out in the streets. It's working so well in Chicago. Guys, I tell you, it's so pathetic to hear the Democrats here. And I tell you, the people at this thing, they don't seem enthused all that much, and probably it's because a lot of them are Bernie Sanders supporters, and they aren't enthused because their guy didn't win. And, you know, it's the thing that gets me, because I was watching this, and I have to admit that it is a little bit sad to watch Bernie Sanders during this entire DNC thing, because I am the furthest thing from being a socialist. I am a conservative. I am a huge conservative. And yes, I support Donald Trump. I have bobbleheads in every room. No, not that far, but I'm a big Trump supporter. But anyway, the thing is about this entire thing is that I was watching Bernie Sanders at the DNC, and this guy is fighting back the tears. I mean, he genuinely wanted to be president. He wanted to be the next president of the United States. And one of the times on here that was really emotional for a lot of the Democrats, a lot of the socialists, and all the other people who, you know, hate America, is that when Bernie Sanders was up there and he was listening to all the delegates calling his name, tears were filling his eyes. His brother, who actually is serving as a delegate, I believe, in Nevada, I think it's Nevada, was up there, and he said that his mother would be proud of him. And all that. It was pretty neat, I have to admit. I thought that was, that even though I disagree with Bernie Sanders, of course, even though I don't, you know, I'm not a socialist, I did think that was sort of neat because, it was an accomplishment that Bernie Sanders made in his life. I mean, whether you're in support of Bernie Sanders or not, it was still a milestone that this guy went through. But anyway, I have the audio bit here for you. Listen to this.
I want to bring before this convention the names of our parents, Eli Sanders and Dorothy Glassberg Sanders. They did not have easy lives, and they died young. They would be immensely proud of their son and his accomplishments. They loved him. They loved the New Deal of Franklin Roosevelt, and we'd be especially proud that Bernard has been doing that mission. It is with enormous pride that I cast my vote for Bernie Sanders.
Thank you very much.
And Bernie Sanders, throughout that entire thing, was just choking up. And you feel bad for him. I mean, it's an amazing accomplishment just, you know, receiving that much support on a party ticket, especially being a socialist. But it was that was sort of neat. Even though he didn't get very far, what the hey? And it's an accomplishment in his life. He'll never forget it. How old is he? 70 something? I forget how old he is. It's like 70. I don't know how old is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is 70. Is he 73? I don't know. I can't find the thing on here. He's born back in 1941, so he is 74 now because he turned 74 on September 8th. So he's 74 years old. Yeah, so that's Bernie Sanders for you. Completely losing it there at the DNC. And, when you consider the way that Bernie Sanders has been treated, though, in the Democratic Party, it does sort of, if I was a, Democrat, an honest Democrat, if there's even exist, I would be upset because a lot of the people supported Bernie Sanders. They went for Bernie Sanders. They were going for Bernie Sanders. And the campaign, the entire party establishment did everything that they possibly could to prevent Bernie Sanders from getting selected as being a vice president, or as being a presidential pick. But another thing that I wanted to bring up, by the way, since I'm talking about vice presidential picks, they prevented Bernie Sanders from applying to be the vice president for Hillary Clinton. And that's something that was reported on Breitbart News. And they just chose Tim Kaine. Democratic voters, and this is according to Mediaite, Democratic voters can't stand Clinton VP Tim Kaine. Democrats aren't happy that Tim Kaine was selected. And many of them, if Bernie Sanders would have been chosen, of course, he would have gotten picked. But what was going to come down is that Bernie Sanders tried to submit his name, or wanted to submit his name as a potential VP pick. But they wouldn't let him. So even though Clinton selected Tim Kaine to be her VP, Sanders was going to challenge that at the Democratic National Convention, but the DNC prevented him from even getting an application. That's what we're receiving from Breitbart News. So if I was a Democrat, and especially if I was supporting Bernie Sanders, I would be so ticked off at the Democratic Party. I would leave that party. I would vote for Donald Trump. Or, if you're not going to vote for Donald Trump, and if you're thinking about voting for Hillary Clinton, but you're really perturbed at what they did to Bernie, write in Bernie Sanders. Or maybe Bernie Sanders hasn't had enough yet. Maybe he will run third party. We don't know. It'd be very interesting, and actually be fourth party because we have the Libertarians now. But, even create his own party. That might be what we end up seeing take place with the Democrats not long from now. I would not be surprised if we end up seeing the Democratic Party create an entirely different party and just completely split. But of course, if that would happen, then you're very well going to see basically the Republican Party just become the complete dominant party, because that's what is going to be the superior party regarding membership, because they've been telling us for how long now that somehow there are more Democrats than there are Republicans, or something like that, registered Democrats than there are Republicans. So that's why it's so important for Republicans to win independents. But really, to be honest, if the Democratic Party would split in half, look what remains for the Republicans. We're, smooth sailing from there until the Democrats, can end up converting more people into being moderates, or vice versa, and more Democrats become socialists, which is more than likely what would happen. But one thing that is another interesting thing to mention is that, how they always, try to dial back that FDR wasn't a socialist? Technically, yeah, he was. And that's what we just heard from Bernie Sanders' brother there, talking about he's fighting for the policies of FDR. Well, I guess, Bernie Sanders being a Democratic socialist means that FDR was a socialist as well. So there you go. That's your dime.
Liberalism, one lie at a time.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. program. Oh, this is going to be an interesting segment.
Caiden Cowger.
Guess who is back in the news again?
Somebody had to say it.
C.J. Pearson. And he's in the news, actually, from our website, CowgerNation.com. I decided to cover a story regarding C.J. Pearson. And for those of you who do not remember who this kid is, because you don't, I actually completely forgot about him until somebody sent me a tweet on Twitter. C.J. Pearson is a kid who went from being a Republican, who was a fake, he was a fraud. I told everybody he was a fraud. I made a big stink about it on air, how conservatives were raising up this complete, deceptive child as being this conservative wonder kid, when actually he's just going to be a fraud that's going to completely embarrass the conservative movement, and he's going to come out as being a Democrat before he's at the age of 18. Within just a few months of saying that, C.J. Pearson went from working for the Ted Cruz campaign to supporting Bernie Sanders, renouncing conservatism, and coming out as a Democrat. And it was reported by CNN, all these major news networks, many of which promoted C.J. Pearson before. Breitbart News really didn't talk about it much. They were too busy, really promoting the kid there first, but now they've sort of gotten the message, hey, this kid's a fake. We're not going to talk about him anymore. And all the conservative websites basically abandoned the kid because, I was right. Did any of them give me credit for it? No, they did not. But I don't really care because, as I've said before, I'm not in it for, the popularity and everything and the name recognition, getting my name. I don't care, okay? I'm in it because I believe in promoting conservatism. If I get recognition, okay, yeah, that's nice. But that's not solely what I'm involved for, okay? So anyway, guys, that's the thing. I said this kid was a fake. No one listened to me. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, he's a fake. And all the people who were criticizing me, he's just a kid. What are you talking about? He's clearly conservative. Who are you to judge? And then next thing you know, it comes out as a liberal. Oh well, Cowger was right. Go ahead and go figure that one out. But anyway, guys, apparently C.J. Pearson is now a Republican again. Yeah, C.J. Pearson is now a Republican. Last year, when he was a Republican, he raised over $2,900 by partnering with a convicted con artist, scammed $2.9 thousand from conservatives. Well, now apparently he's decided to go after the money again. Yeah, that's right. This is from CowgerNation.com. He's back. C.J. Pearson scams nearly $1,000 from Donald Trump supporters after calling them stupid. Oh, snap! Now, guys, I'm clearly a Donald Trump supporter, okay? I mean, we even have a picture of, me and Donald Trump together directly from Donald Trump's Instagram, okay? But anyway, it really, doesn't hurt his claim when he calls Trump supporters stupid and then scams $1,000 from it. I'll just put it that way, okay? But anyway, and I'm telling you guys this because as a Donald Trump supporter, as a conservative, you guys need to get this out, okay? Because I'm tired of putting up with it. That's why I'm putting this out there, because people need to be aware of this. But anyway, here's the article. The kid who went from being a Republican to being a socialist Bernie Sanders supporting Democrat is now a Republican again. Ha! How about that? And he is back for money. C.J. Pearson, the 12-year-old, now 13-year-old, former conservative whiz kid who embarrassed conservatives after he denounced conservatism on CNN, is now scamming Trump supporters. This comes after he completely bashed the presidential candidate on MTV News and called Trump voters stupid. Pearson wrote in a column on the Entertainment Network on December 16th of 2016 titled, "I'm 13 and Donald Trump becoming president scares the crap out of me." I laugh a lot. I laugh at a lot of things, Pearson wrote on MTV.com. I laugh at cute puppies chasing their tails. Ooh, that's cute. Furry cats falling downstairs. Man, I even laugh at the ceiling sometimes. Yes, honestly, I'm honestly that weird. He laughs at the ceiling. What's so funny about a ceiling? I don't know. Okay, that's C.J. Pearson. But anyway, let's continue here. 6 months ago, I used to laugh at Donald Trump. However, I've stopped laughing. Oh, why, C.J.? This is because in the past few weeks, this originally hilarious joke has taken a turn for the worse. So he's saying that Donald Trump is a hilarious joke. It's taken a turn towards fear-mongering. Donald Trump is a fear-monger, according to C.J. Pearson. Towards hate. Donald Trump is hateful, according to C.J. Pearson. And a turn towards blanket racism and blatant Islamophobia. Oh, yes, Donald Trump is a racist, according to C.J. Pearson, and an Islamophobe, according to C.J. Pearson. The joke is over. I'm not laughing anymore, and the American people aren't laughing either. He went on to accuse Trump of being a racist and a misogynist. First, he called Latino immigrants criminals and rapists, spreading that liberal thing. Donald Trump called all Hispanics. No, he didn't. He called illegal immigrants that. That's what C.J. Pearson is saying. He said that all Latinos are criminals and rapists. But instead of backtracking, he didn't just double down. He tripled down. He went on to say on CNN's The Situation Room to Don Lemon. The Situation Room is by Wolf Blitzer. Situation Room with Don Lemon. I think it is by Wolf Blitzer, isn't it? But anyway, I don't care. That somebody's doing the raping, Don. I mean, somebody's doing the raping. That's what Donald Trump said. When you're auditioning to become the next president of the United States, these comments are not okay. Next time he should leave his sexism at the door. That's C.J. Pearson. And here's the other kicker. He accused Donald Trump of helping ISIS. Listen to this. The past week, the bad turned to worse. And the worse became downright dangerous. Donald Trump unveiled his proposal to stop all Muslim immigration into our country. Usually, Donald Trump would blame the media for twisting his words. However, this time he couldn't. He released his plan in a form of a press release. So there it was, black and white, and there it was, doing ISIS's job for them. Pearson then called Trump supporters stupid. Listen to this. Needless to say, this thought scares the crap out of me. I'm scared not only for myself, but also for my generation and the future of this great nation, of our great nation. But honestly, it begs a question. Do people not know how bad Donald Trump is, or do they just not care? I hope it's the former, because you can't help ignorance, or you can help ignorance, but you can't fix stupid. So C.J. Pearson said, you can help ignorance, but you can't fix stupid. So what is he saying there? He's saying that anyone who supports Donald Trump is stupid. Pearson has a history of scamming conservatives, most memorably last year when he partnered with a convicted con artist and collected over $2,900 from unsuspecting donors. While Pearson's fame in the conservative media has come to a crashing halt, except being recently acknowledged by Cheryl Shumley at WND, who apparently missed the memo, the 13-year-old Peter Popoff, I think that's a pretty good one, 13-year-old Peter Popoff, I came up with that, has over 129,600 likes on Facebook. His most recent video, I Refuse to be Bullied into Backing Away from Donald Trump, has over 2.4 million views and over 65,000 likes. This provides a perfect base of conservative followers who are unaware of Pearson's deception to obtain money. He has also taken advantage, or he has decided to take advantage of that opportunity. On July 25th of 2016, Pearson created a GoFundMe campaign requesting to raise $7,500 for a future website that he is building. $7,500 for a website. You can just build one for, $60. But no, he's going for $7,500. Yeah, that's going directly to that website. The campaign is titled Building an Empire. C.J. Pearson is building an empire of his own. The Pearson Empire. He has already raised approximately $730, and that number is still growing. Share this article. And this is what I put in the article. Share this article and warn your friends. Share this video and warn your friends. Share this radio show and warn your friends, because this kid is so deceptive. Guys, this kid is such a con artist, it's not even funny. But, as a Trump supporter, you need to warn your fellow Trump supporters, don't support this kid, because not only is he making, himself look bad, when Trump supporters are donating to this guy, they're making themselves look bad. So, get this video out, get that article out. You can go to it at CowgerNation.com and spread the word, because this kid has to be stopped. It's outrageous.
Some say he's the next Rush Limbaugh.
I tell you, this kid's got 90% of Rush's venom with only 10% of the biomass.
Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls? Start saving thousands in interest and fees and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. I tell you, it is
Caiden
so funny.
Cowger.
I have to admit.
Somebody had to say it.
Being a Trump supporter, I have to admit, when C.J. Pearson calls Trump supporters stupid and then scams $1,000 from them, nearly $1,000 from them, it really doesn't hurt his claim, I'll put it that way. And I say this as a Trump supporter, all right? I say this as somebody who is pictured with Donald Trump coming directly from his Instagram account, okay? It's so unfortunate, but guys, this kid has to be stopped. He has to be stopped. Go to CowgerNation.com. Look at the article. It's right up there. Share it with your friends. Get that out there. Share it on Facebook, Twitter. I don't care what it is. This is getting old, okay? Very old. He's no longer even recognized by conservative websites anymore. So basically, he's just scamming people who are liking him on Facebook. The modern day Peter Popoff of the millennial generation, okay? But anyway, guys, that's C.J. Pearson. So now that we got beyond that, oh, and by the way, I'm sure that C.J. Pearson will be saying, yeah, Caiden Cowger, he's just jealous of me. Oh, Caiden Cowger, that Caiden Cowger, I tell you, he's just obsessed with me. No, I'm not obsessed with him. Believe me, that's the last kid that I want in my mind. He is not rent-free in my brain. He just popped up on my Twitter account after somebody made me aware of what was going on, and because, you know, once again, Caiden Cowger is stepping up to the plate and trying to save conservatives a bunch of money, $7,500 that is. But do I get credit for it? No. Do I need credit? No. Would it be nice? Oh, yeah. But I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not in it. Like I said, I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for you. To tell you of the truth and to hopefully wake up people and get, them to start acknowledging what is going on. And if I don't get credit from, all these various conservative websites, it doesn't bother me at all. I don't really care about them. They don't care about me. We have a mutual, I don't care about you, you don't care about me relationship. So, we're all getting along just fine. I have my listeners. They have, their viewers. Their viewers should probably be my viewers. But, yeah, there you go. Doesn't really matter. Whatever. God exalts you, not people. And I learned that early, and that's why we're getting on more stations than a lot of my competitors. So anyway, guys, I tell you, it's so stupid. And I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't, continue going on about this, but quite frankly, I just can't help myself. When people are that gullible that they donate to this kid, when obviously there's so much information out there about him, what in the world is going on through their thick skulls? I mean, for crying out loud, all you have to do is do a simple Google search. Google C.J. Pearson. First article that comes up is viral teen YouTube star renounces conservatism. Second article, YouTube star C.J. Pearson backs Bernie Sanders. Third article, 13-year-old viral sensation C.J. Pearson disavows conservatism. Conservative wonder kid says that he plans to work for Bernie Sanders. That's the fourth article. Why did 13-year-old star C.J. Pearson, conservative star C.J. Pearson, apparently hoax the White House? And then the very last one is cjpearson.org. Oh my gosh. C.J. Pearson C.J. Pearson was in Myrtle Beach at the same time that I was. Ooh, that really makes sense. I went on to cjpearson.org. They have don't go on there. Don't give them any website views. I mistakenly just did that. But anyway, it says on here, cruising on 4th of July weekend with my main squeeze, Abby, his dog. Have a safe weekend at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God I didn't know that when I was there. Whoa. So, guys, maybe C.J. Pearson is still in Myrtle Beach. Maybe he can hear me from the WXMB radio station there. Maybe I wonder if he listened to my show while he was there. I guarantee he probably did. Guarantee he heard my show. I hope that little whippersnapper did. Anyway, guys, okay, now that my blood pressure is getting out of control, let me pop a few pills here. I don't have any pills because I'm not on blood pressure medication. That might be something to consider. All right, guys, getting back to what we were talking about, stuff that actually matters and that's important. Let's get over here to Drudge Report. Drudge Report has a big headline up on Bill Clinton's speech at the DNC. That stands for the Dunderhead National Convention. Bill's stories, and this is what he told there at the DNC, trying to humanize Hillary Clinton, if that's possible. He was at the DNC, was providing all of these stories on Hillary Clinton, how wonderful she is, how they first met, how he told her not to marry him, but she did it anyway, and he had always hoped that she wouldn't regret it. And then what ended up happening? Monica happened. So, but anyway, yeah, and he says that in every speech that he gives about Hillary Clinton. I told her not to marry me, but you know what? She did it anyway. I told her not to, but she did it. I didn't want to disappoint her, and I hoped always that I wouldn't disappoint her, but I knew that. I don't know, but she said yes, so it's her fault. So I guess the whole Monica thing and everything that happened after that, which we know still goes on today, just considering that he has his picture taken with various porn stars. Yeah, that's Bill Clinton. And Drudge Report has on here the deleted scenes from the entire Bill Clinton story compilation that he delivered at the DNC. And the New York Times has on here, a worry if Hillary Clinton wins, what to do with Bill. If Hillary Clinton wins the presidency, Bill Clinton will not become a regular at cabinet meetings, his wife advisors say. He will not be invited into the Situation Room. He will step away from his family's foundation work and may not even have an office in the West Wing, given the desirable optics of a former president and husband looking over the shoulder of the female commander-in-chief. But the steps that Clinton aides are planning to shape his new life do little to address a potentially thornier problem. Historically, when Mr. Clinton does not have a good job to do, he gets in trouble. Oh, snap! Woo! Oh, my. This is from New York Times. Ha! How about that content? Oh. I didn't read that until right now. He gets into trouble. I wonder what trouble that is. Woo! It was during the government shutdown in 1995 that Bill Clinton had his affair with Monica Lewinsky. It was in the early years after he left the White House that his friendships with wealthy playboys became a tabloid fodder. Sidelined by Mrs. Clinton 2000. Oh, this entire thing is a piece about Bill Clinton's affairs. My gosh. Woo! Mrs. Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign, Mr. Clinton went rogue and started lashing out at Barack Obama. More recently, his dinner with the businessman Mark Cuban and his dramatic encounter with Attorney General Loretta Lynch were reminders that when Mr. Clinton has time on his hands, he can create dangerous distractions for his wife. No kidding. Oh, goodness sakes, guys. Whew. Putting Mr. Clinton to good use while containing his less helpful impulses would be a major test for Mrs. Clinton as president. Given the spotlight and pressure they would be under and limited ability in the past to retain in sounding board and on national security and the economy, advisors say. One recalled a recent golf outing where Mr. Clinton received several phone calls and emails from Mrs. Clinton before reaching the 14th hole. Yet Mrs. Clinton is still not sure if she would give a formal position to Mr. Clinton or rely on him to help behind the scenes to keep a low profile, aides say. She clearly wants him busy. Appearing on 60 Minutes on Sunday, Mrs. Clinton said that it would be an all-hands-on-deck time if she won the presidency, and that she would rely on Mr. Clinton as well as President Obama to put them all to work. At the same time, she emphasized that she and Mr. Clinton would not be co-presidents, leaving the open question of how he would spend his days when he is so close to the levers of power that he knows well. Patrick Haley from New York Times. Great piece.
Keeping America straight. Somebody had to say it.
If you've ever been looking for a way to invest your money, gold can be a very good investment. Let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is one of the best companies in the business dealing with gold and other precious metals. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and can offer spectacular information on investing in gold. All you have to do is call 1-800-932-4108, and they will give you the knowledge that you need to make an investment. Even if you've just been curious about purchasing gold, this is a great group that can provide you with reliable information. Call 1-800-932-4108 and also ask them about some of their ebooks, such as 10 Shocking Reasons Why You Should Buy Gold and the Definitive Gold Guide. These resources are great for anyone, especially those that are just curious about investing. Call 1-800-932-4108. And some of their products that they offer are quite amazing. I mean, they have the gold bars, they have the gold coins, but they also have this thing called a Valcambi bar. And this is basically just a little bar about the size of a credit card that can fit into your wallet, made up of little grams of gold. So anytime that you just want a gram of gold, you just break one of them off. It's really quite neat. So by all means, contact our friends at Capital Gold Group. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. Once again, that is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. 1132.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to
So I
say
have
it.
a really interesting article here. This is from Medium.com. Medium.com, and it was written by a guy by the name of Cameron Stagatti. And it's titled The Future of Conservative Talk Radio, and it's about yours truly, about me. And it's a really interesting piece. And this Cameron guy, he is an 18-year-old journalist, same age as I am. His bio says that he loves to write about the media, politics, entertainment, society, and sports, etc., etc. And in this article, The Future of Conservative Talk Radio goes on to talk about me and about how I am basically the future of conservative talk radio. It's a very honorable piece. It's a story about some of the stuff that, I've gone through and everything, and about how I've been able to attract a listening audience and all. But anyway, listen to this. This is from, once again, Medium.com. While news outlets discover the future of Fox News and conservative television, there's been very little discussion about conservative talk radio. That's true. As most people know, Rush Limbaugh is the most listened to conservative voice in America. Limbaugh generates around 13 million listeners a week. However, Limbaugh is on the decline. In the 90s, he drew over 20 million listeners a week. And see, the thing is that what you have to take into account here is that back in the 90s, of course, more people were drawn to radio because you didn't have the internet. It wasn't as, popular as it is now. You didn't have, online podcasts and everything. So, of course, more people listened to the radio for content and everything. But back in the 90s, Limbaugh drew over 20 million listeners a week. He's now at 13,000, but he's still the number one most listened to radio host in the country. And that's what I've tried to explain to people, because he is still excelling in his career compared to everybody else. So, no, he's not declining. He is still the most successful guy in the industry. It's the entire industry that is competing now with various other means of audio content. But it's still going to always stay at the top, because you have cars and everything that are, radio is free. Radio is a free means of listening to shows, and you can easily do so by listening to it in the car, and you've got that local live aspect of it that's always going to be attractive to people. But anyway, he asked, who is the next Rush Limbaugh? The next Rush Limbaugh is Caiden Cowger. Now, that's very humbling. It is. And that is a massive compliment. I, really thank him for that and everything. But Rush and I have a lot of similarities regarding, our content and everything. The way that we think, oftentimes I say Rush Limbaugh's copying me. Really, I think it's just we think the same. With the Never Hillary thing, I came up with that first, and then next thing I know, I hear about it on the Rush Limbaugh show. I genuinely think that Rush Limbaugh, just his brain operates very similar to mine. So he came up with that phrase, just like with his parody of Hit the Road Jack, or Hit the Road Brack. I came up with that, Hit the Road Brack, don't you come back no more, no more. He created an entire parody of that Hit the Road Brack thing. So it's just happened time and time again. Making America Great Again on the radio. I came up with that. Rush Limbaugh then plays that on his show. Rush Limbaugh making radio great again. I came up with that phrase. Rush Limbaugh then put that on his show, making radio great again. So, our brains operate the same way. And it's weird. So I take that as a compliment, but there's only one Rush, but yeah, I will admit I'm a lot like him in a lot of ways, I think. But anyway, Cowger is the youngest radio host to be syndicated. The right-wing radio host has gained notoriety for his brash approach on the radio. Cowger's radio rants and commentaries have even caught the attention of Bill Maher. The conservative radio host broadcasts on 3 stations and on iHeartRadio. While his ratings are unknown, which we reach about 15,000 people per show if you include everything, he's been able to attract Trump advisor Sam Clovis on his show. We also got Herman Cain on the show, Ben Shapiro, several others. Cowger is slowly building a reputation with notable conservatives and conservative audiences. And it says that, continuing this article, it says Cowger's early notoriety can be the beginning of a new era in conservative talk radio. He can polarize young conservatives to make their voices heard. So a very great piece on Medium.com by Cameron. Thank you. Really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, for more information on the Caiden Cowger program, go to CaidenCowgerprogram.com. And for the latest news exposing the left, go to CowgerNation.com. Thank you, God bless, and God save this nation.